Hello everyone, and welcome to our last Green Chemistry Connections of the year, which is crazy. This year went by super fast, at least in my opinion. So today we have a very special and close to my heart edition, because we have a Latinx Chem edition of the Green Chemistry Connections, and we're gonna hear from the speakers from the Latinx Chem. We're going to see their posters, and we also are going to hear about the Movimento Circular, which is a circular movement, which is an initiative about green chemistry in Brazil. So I'll be your host for today. My name is Juliana. I'm a higher education program manager here at Beyond Benign, and I'm going to tell Natalie to present herself so you can know that Natalie is around.
Hi all, welcome for joining us today. If you're joining for the first time, feel free to reach out to myself. I'll be a little bit behind the scenes, but today you're in good hands with Juliana as the host. And also I'm gonna hand it over to my other program manager, Nimrit, to introduce herself, but feel free to interact with me on the backside. I'm also gonna be on Twitter over here, so join me on social media if you're sharing out today's event as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Nim. I am the other program manager for higher ed. I will be kind of on the back end of things today, so any kind of questions or anything, please just hit me up in the chat and I'll get you sorted. So very, very excited to have you all here today. And I'm gonna transition back over to Ju.
Thank you so much, Nim and Natalie. Yeah, so I added a bem-vindos and welcome to the Green Chemistry Connections today. So this event is brought to you by our sponsors. So thank you very much to our sponsors for supporting this event and our Green Chemistry Connections throughout the year. And this is basically an agenda of what's going to happen today. So here we have our welcome and updates. Then we'll have the presentation of Dr. Edson Grandizzoli, which is from the Circular Movement. We'll have some Latinx Chem presentations. We'll take a break, more presentations, breakout rooms, and then we're going to end the event of the year. So I'm going to pass it to Nin now. So she's going to tell us a little bit about the land acknowledgement and also about the MSI initiative. So Nim, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So yeah, before beginning to start today, we do wish to acknowledge this unceded land on which Beyond Benign operates. And for years, it's been the traditional land of the Pawtucket and the Massa Achu nations. We do acknowledge the painful history of genocide, colonialism, and forced removal from this territory, and also that on our part, further education is needed to learn the full history of the land that we're occupying and all the indigenous peoples that it belongs to. And presently, we acknowledge that this meeting place is still home to many indigenous nations across Turtle Island, and we do honor, respect, and celebrate the diversity of people that are connected to this land. And because we're all coming today in a virtual space, we want to acknowledge that us and our attendees also occupy unceded land and territories belonging to indigenous nations across the world. And in terms of what Beyond Benign is doing, on our part, we are committing to educating ourselves, to supporting indigenous communities, and to decolonizing our organization. And you as our attendees, we do encourage you today to do the same. And if you are curious about how we wrote this land acknowledgement and the resources that we consulted, there is a link there at the bottom of the slide, and the slides will be made available afterwards. So please do check that out. Just a couple logistics things today. So you can see that maybe some of us have our pronouns in our Zoom display name. So if you would like to add yours to your Zoom display name, as this is an interactive session and we all want to be able to use the pronouns that everyone wants us to use, you can do that from the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner of your picture. You can just rename yourself and type in your pronouns. Also, the live transcript for the meeting is enabled today, so you can click that CC button at the bottom of the screen and you should get some subtitles that come up throughout the meeting. And the slides and those transcript will be made available afterwards. And then also there is a code of conduct for the connections today. Since this is an interactive space, please do make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak in the breakout rooms is kind of the main goal of today. So thank you very much. And as part of our minority serving institution initiative, there are some very cool things that I did want to mention. So this initiative is to provide dedicated support for minority serving institutions in the United States through these kind of 3 program objectives here. But if we go to the next slide, there are some grant opportunities where the deadlines are coming up soon, and these are really, really exciting. So the first one I wanted to mention is for Green Chemistry Commitment Signer institutions. And these are the Green Chemistry Education Challenge Awards that are sponsored by Dow. And so those ones will be, the deadline for those ones will be December 30th at the end of the day. And you can click that link there to apply. And this is for faculty, students, and staff with direct affiliations to chemistry, engineering, science. Please do take a look at those grants and do apply for them. The next one I do want to talk about as well is specifically for student groups from minority serving institutions. So if you are a student chapter, student group from an MSI, please do apply to this grant. We're giving you funding to be able to run green chemistry events to further your green chemistry work at your institutions. And that deadline is also coming up on December 30th. So please do apply to it. And a very exciting grant, which we are really, really excited to announce, that is sponsored by Biogen and will be starting in January. The application process we'll give you some more information about that. These are also another round of Green Chemistry Education Challenge Awards. The funding level is higher, and the goal here is for faculty and students to bring green chemistry to their campuses and community. This is part of the dedicated support that we are providing minority serving institutions under that initiative. So please, if you're from an MSI and you are a Green Chemistry Commitment Signer, or you would like to become a Green Chemistry Commitment Signer, please do know that these grants are available to you. So stay tuned, and we will give more information about those shortly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nim. Yes, and if you have any questions about the grants, Nim and Natalie, they're going to be here. And we have some exciting news. We have 2 new GCC signers. So please welcome us, join us in welcoming Oxford University and also the University of Birmingham in the Green Chemistry Commitment, which is pretty cool. And as Natalie said, she'll be in the backside today. So if you're a social media person, or if you enjoy interacting with people on social media, we'll be at Beyond Benign. So please enjoy the conversation. We'll be live tweeting. We'll be talking about the connections. So please feel free to talk to us there. So we have a promotion, not a promotion, but a social media thing, a campaign called Where's Your Magnet? So if you received a magnet from Beyond Benign, which is over here, please feel free to share with us where your magnet is and share the news. And also, if you don't have a magnet, you can reach out to us and we'll give you one so you can make greener choices today. And also, we have a giveaway happening. I wrote down what you can win. So in partnership with Millipore Sigma, you can enter this Green Chemistry giveaway and win a $100,000 coupon from Millipore Sigma, Green Chemistry wine tumbler from Beyond Benign, and our beautiful t-shirts. So 2 of them. So please make sure to apply to our giveaway, and maybe you can win and get a lot of really nice things. Okay.